Good morning, Stampers. Happy Saturday. It's really good to be with you again today. Today is a big day at our house because pheasant hunting started. So, my husband and his dog are out doing their thing, and the dog was so excited this morning. She was going wild when she realized this is it. You know, they wait a long time, and Terry's been training her with pheasant wings out in the backyard, and I think she's so young now that she didn't know quite what that meant, but now today she'll get it. So she was so excited. But my in-laws are here too, so I'm doing some things with my mother-in-law this morning, but I wanted to be here with you. So I see we're getting people, and I'm excited because this is a fun one. This is just a little unique type thing. You can see that with our 5 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch piece of cardstock, that it's not a full card, right? So it's a little bit different. All right, so I have to start with a giveaway because yesterday I posted a picture on my Facebook page, and I said everybody who answered would be entered into a drawing. And so I want to congratulate Barb Pressure. Congratulations, Barb, for winning a sampler pack of Retired Designer Series paper. So that will be coming your way. Congrats. Hi, ladies. Oh, so good to see you. So good to see you. I love, love, love this day. Next week, I will be on location again. So find me 10 o'clock here, just like always, and I will let you know where I am. Hopefully it's a beautiful day because the scenery will be beautiful where I am. So good to see you, everybody. All right, let's flip the camera and get stamping because I have places to go and things to do. Uh-oh, what did I push? All right, bear with me. Bear with me. I don't know what's happening. There we go. That is the beauty of going live. Something can go wrong at any second. And I love that. I love the uncertainty of how things are going to go. Okay, so the DSP that I'm using is our Halloween paper, and I have to look up to see. I used it on Wednesday at What's Up Stampers. So if you joined me then, you saw me do a project with it. It's called Magic in This Night. And some of them you can certainly use outside of Halloween, but I love the black and white side as well. I think that's really cool. So I chose this one. And again, last week, I think I shared that you can always get a kind of a sneak peek of what DSP I'm going to use, or maybe you can guess by the colors that are in my heading in the event. So I had the Pretty Peacock and the Blackberry Bliss in the corners of my heading. So that's your little hint. All right, so this one had to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And for those of you who do a lot of card making, you know that that is the size of a regular card. So this is going to be the front of our card. So let's grab this piece first and our scoring tool. So grab that if you have it handy. If not, it'll make it a little bit trickier for you, but you'll have to do some measuring. So we're going to take this piece, and it's almost a square, but it's not. So this short side is 5 1/4 inches. That is the side I want you to put up against the top so that you can score perpendicular to that, I guess, is how I want to say it. So you'll be scoring parallel to the long side, which is 5 1/2. All right, so I'm putting this in and moving it over to 4 1/4. All right, so we're going to use my scoring blade and score that. So now what you've got, when you fold that little part over and use a bone folder to crease that, then you've got, now we're at 4 1/4 by 5, which is the size of a card. 5 1/2. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you've got this little flap on the side. So we're going to open that flap, and we're going to put adhesive. And I'm generous with it because, then I have to buy more. Um, and then you lay your DSP in there, the side you want up, and then you close that over it, and then that DSP becomes the front of your card. I was going to do like a get well or something like that on this card, and then I realized when you flip it open, you see that part too, and I thought, okay, that's definitely more Halloweenish. So I decided to make a Halloween card instead. I didn't want you to say, get well soon, and then open it up and go, bum, bum, bum. You know what I mean? So I switched my plan a little bit. I know, it's fun, isn't it, Crystal? I know, I love it. And you can showcase both sides, which we don't do a lot with our DSP, so that's really fun. So then, of course, the white or the vanilla will go on the inside of the card. Now, a lot of times I will try to have a physical card here where I can say, here's my card and here's my inspiration. But this one I just remembered from something in the past, and I don't have an inspiration to show you. But I think this gives you a really good idea of what we're doing here. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my ribbon, and I have our glitter black, I don't know if it's an organdy or what, but I cut it 20 inches, and that's because I'm going to make a bow out of it. Now, if you watched my World Card Making Day posts last week, you saw that post number 5 was making knots and bows. So I called it bow tying 101 or knots and bows 101 or something like that. So you can go back and find that video where I tell you how big to cut your pieces if you're using it this direction or the short way around or whatever. And I talk a little bit about those sizes. And 20 inches for me is perfect for tying a bow around the long side of the card. So there you go. I'm not even going to trim. I'm just going to leave it as is. Very organic. Okay, so then when I was looking for a sentiment that was going to fit into my white 2-inch circle, you know, the best way to do that is to take a piece of your white or whatever, punch your circle out that you're going to use, but then you've got this template so that you can go and, oh, there, you know, that get well soon would fit right in there, right? So you can use this to go and see what is going to fit inside of your circle. But when I went to grab my Happy Haunting from here, yes, it fits, but look at how tiny it is. So I'm going to cheat just a little bit. I know, I'm a cheater. I'm going to grab my swirly frames, and I'm going to use this circle to fill in some space. So I'm actually going to stamp 2 things on my white circle. The frame is going to be in black. So I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle, as close as I can to the middle. And then I'm going to take my pretty peacock, which matches my cardstock, and then my Happy Haunting. So then the Happy Haunting, I checked, is going to fit right inside, just like that. Okay, so that way, even though my words are a little bit small, I can fill that space a little bit. Another thing I could have done, using my Banner Year stamp set where I got that Happy Haunting, I could have done, you know, spider web or a bat or something on the front, you know, put the Happy Haunting up higher and then stamp my image underneath or something like that. But I chose the circles. Okay, so now we're going to take our 2 1/4 inch circle, and I said it could be a square as well. Usually if I say preferably a circle, then that's what I'll be using. We're going to put that more towards the right side. And then we'll take this piece right here and pop that up with dimensionals. Oopsies. Okay, so if you follow me enough, you know I like to do 3 dimensionals on the back of most of my circles. And then this will layer onto here. Happy haunting. So that now they're kind of expecting the inside to be a little more Halloween-y, right? That's my theory. You could definitely use some different embellishments on here. We have some iridescent pearls that would look really good on here, or rhinestones to make it shiny, you know, to mimic the ribbon. So whatever, you know, you can jazz it up a little bit. Now, last week, I don't think I saw too many samples from you. I know these weekends are very, very busy, but don't forget to share, because it's more fun when we can see all of your beautiful cards when we're done with Stamped Together Saturday. So I am so glad you joined me today. It is a beautiful day here, and I'm going to the winery. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get outside and enjoy the sunshine and the fall colors and things like that. So thank you for joining me. I will be on location next week. I will see you then at 10 o'clock. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.